Thank you so much for joining us here on KRON 4 News at 3. I'm Justine Waldman, and we begin this hour with our continued coverage of the memorial service for Senator Dianne Feinstein. That service wrapped up not too long ago. People braved the heat, seated outside of San Francisco City Hall in order to pay their respects. Lawmakers and friends joined Mayor London Breed in order to honor the senator. In addition to her closest colleagues, her granddaughter also shared some beautiful memories of growing up with the senator. We'll turn now to KRON 4's Ella Sogomoni, and she has more on today's service.
So, Justine, so many personal stories were shared with the public today, from Vice President Kamala Harris to Feinstein's own granddaughter, as you mentioned. So Harris, of course, has long called the Bay Area her home, where she served as a district attorney and first met Feinstein. The Vice President called the late senator a force, a student of history, and a passionate leader who made sacrifices that allowed her to serve as a public servant, mentioning that Feinstein had the courage to take on tough fights, even in opposition and political peril, especially when her work was in defense of the Constitution. Harris believes that Feinstein's foundation, working right here at San Francisco City Hall, had a lot to do with that, calling San Francisco politics a bare-knuckled sport that requires elected officials to engage in complex discussions with informed residents who will raise issues no matter if an elected official is caught walking the Presidio or attending an event. Vice President, who actually worked along her side in a Senate Intelligence Committee, said that Feinstein both commanded and gave respect, that she was a serious and gracious person who welcomed debate and discussion, but it required to be informed and well-studied.
Dianne, with her trademark grin, would pause, lift up her memo, glance knowingly at the others of us on the dais, and question the witness in a way this former prosecutor always admired. Dianne, the women of America have come a long way. Our country has come a long way.
The Vice President credited Feinstein for moving the ball forward for women across the United States. We'll have more remarks from today's speakers throughout our coverage. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Ella Sogomoni, KRON 4 News.